All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just want to come in here and share a quick story with you all. Uh, just a couple of days ago, my wife and I picked up our kids from school, and instead of coming straight home, we stopped to get some frozen yogurt, and we did that downtown here in Grand Rapids, and it was a beautiful day out. And so, while eating the yogurt, we decided to just drive around and see a few of the art prize exhibits just a couple of days before Art Prize started, which it officially starts today, September 16th. Um, and so, we were able to see some of those uh, exhibits, and that was cool. But then while we were riding around, I felt something weird going on with my tire. I thought maybe perhaps it was just the street that I was on, and there was something, um, some construction or some sort of grading in the road. So then I turned to another street and kept hearing this noise and feeling this unusual feeling in my tire. So took a deep breath, stopped, got out and take a look at my tire, and I want to show you all what I saw. And here is what I saw. As you can see there is a bolt in my tire that looks like somebody intentionally screwed it in there, almost like it belonged there. And but of course it doesn't. So it broke my heart. So from there I went to Discount Tire, and the guy took a look at it. He said, "Yep, looks like we can repair that." And let me just slide this in here, right? I don't know how Discount Tire does it, but they do these free repairs, and they are lifesavers. So I went in there to get, that was great news. So I went, pulled in, and the guy said, "We'll repair that for you." A few minutes later, the manager comes out and says, "Oh, unfortunately, we can't repair that. Looks like that tire's been repaired before, and somebody did an unsafe repair." So that meant I needed to purchase a tire. And if you've ever had to purchase tires before, you might know that in many cases it's not safe to just buy one because there's uneven treading on your tires. And if you have all wheel drive, that creates a problem and it could damage the transmission and on and on and on. And so, fortunately for me, said deeply tongue in cheek, that was my situation. So, and they had already told me that my back two tires were probably going to need to be replaced before winter. So here I am now needing to buy four new tires. And that broke my heart, right? But at the same time, although I was disappointed, I was happy to know that we had saved enough, my wife and I had saved enough in our emergency fund to be able to handle this. Um, and so um, this is live broadcast here. So now you all hear a phone ringing in the background. Hasn't rung all day, but now that I'm doing this, it's ringing. So, what do you all do when you have, what was your last financial emergency, and how did you handle it? Were you able to do it with your emergency fund? Did you have to use a credit card? Did you try to borrow from someone else? Did you just go without for a while, without handling whatever that emergency was? Or were you able to finance it from whoever you purchased it from? How did you handle that emergency? Just curious on this Thursday afternoon. Just thought it'd be good to hear how people are handling those emergencies, because that is an important first step on your financial journey, is saving for emergencies, because emergencies will happen. You don't have to be doing anything, extraordinary, anything dangerous. You literally could be riding around, eating frozen yogurt, looking at artwork, and you roll over a bolt in the road. And now it leads to having to replace some tires. So um, I'm also glad to report, though, that today in Project Green, we celebrated with some folks who were participating in our 500 strong savings initiative, and they reached their goal. of saving $500, and we were able to actually invest in that. And so now they are continuing in this journey of financial freedom. So saving that money for an emergency is an important first step. Let me see if anybody's going to put anything in the comments here while I'm on live. Just love to hear what was your last emergency? How did you handle it financially? Um, and we also want to know how we can help you to reach your financial goals, particularly that first one. And so let me interject here real quick and then I'm done. But last week I did a video and shared a resource with you all about if you need help with rent here in Kent County, there is help available. So there's a website there, kentrenthelp.org. And so that's so you can access COVID emergency rental assistance dollars that are being handled by the United Way. And I just can't express it enough that if you need this sort of help, if you are in this kind of an emergency, there is help for you. Um, Literally, millions of dollars have come into Kent County to be able to help people who are in need. So do not let this go by. If you or somebody you know need help, you want to jump on this right now. All right, don't see any comments coming in, but appreciate you all who watch live and others who watch this after it's recorded. Um, and stay tuned as we do this periodically um, so that we can hear from you what's going on in your financial life and we can share some tips and strategies to help you to reach your goals. All right, have a great afternoon.